Okay, welcome back again in our YouTube channel, a YouTube channel of Teacher Gwapo. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe so that when I uploaded a new video about mathematics, you will be notified. And if you like my videos, please do the thumbs up and do some comments if you like to learn more. For example, you want to learn about time. So just comment, teacher, please make the topic about time. Okay, converting time, something like that. Okay, and then I will try to make a video to all of you. Okay, so don't forget to subscribe and like the videos that I made. It encouraged me to make more videos. Now this time we will learn new things. Okay, it's time for math. Once again, my name is Teacher Gwapo. Please don't forget to subscribe so that you will know that I have a lot, or we have a lot of videos for about mathematics, all about mathematics. Okay, that's my name, and this is the book that we are using now. Okay, Mathematics Smart Plus for grade 2. So if you have this book, prepare it now. So this book has 11 chapters. Chapter 1, number 0 to 100. Chapter 2 is addition and subtraction within 1000. And now we are here in chapter 3, which is about multiplication. Okay, now chapter 3, multiplication. What is the meaning of multiplication? What is multiplication? Okay, a multiplication is repeated addition. So there are 3 kids. Each kid holds 6 balloons. And now the question is, how many balloons are there altogether? There are 3 kids. 1, 2, 3. And each kid has or holds 6 balloons. So 6 balloons, 6 balloons, another 6 balloons. So that is 6 plus 6 plus 6 is equals to 18, because there are 3 groups of 6. It is equals to 18. So we can write it as 3 and then this symbol, and then 6 is equals to 18. Therefore, 3 times 6 is equals to 6 plus 6 plus 6. So the number 3 here, this is the number of groups. How many groups? 3 groups. Now, how many? And this number 6, it is the number of objects in each group. There are 3 groups and each group has 6 objects. So 3 times 6 is equals to 18. So this is the symbol. This symbol is the sign for multiplication. We read it as times. Again, times. This symbol is called times. So 3 times 6 is equals to 18. If we read this one, we say 3 times 6 equals 18. So there are 18 balloons altogether here. A bicycle has 2 wheels. How many wheels do 3 bicycles have? So 2, another 2 wheels, another 2 wheels. So there are 3 bicycles. So that is 2 plus 2 plus 2, which is equals to 6. So there are 3 groups of 2. 3 groups of 2 is equals to 6. So we write it as 3 times 2 equals 6. Or we read it as 3 times 2 equals 6. Okay, so there are 6 wheels altogether. Now here, there are 5 vases. So one vase is the color blue. This is called vase. Okay, vase. So there are 5. We call it 5 vases. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And each vase has 5 flowers. 1 flower, 2 flowers, 3 flowers, 4 flowers, 5 flowers. So there are how many groups? 5 groups. And then each group has 5 flowers. So 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 is equals to 25. So there are 25 flowers altogether. Now here, let's try to answer this one. Now, letter A, how many groups? So we can see here that there are 3 groups. 1, 2, 3. And each group has 2 ladybags. So we will find here on the other side 3 groups, and each group has 3 objects. So this is the answer. So we make line here, 3 times 2. Letter B. Okay, because there are 4 groups and each group has 3. That is 4 times 3. Letter C. Okay, 2 groups and each group has 5 grasshoppers. And letter D, 4 groups and each group has 4 butterflies. It's very easy, right? Now here, let's try to answer this one. Okay, we will fill in the correct numbers. Now here, how many groups? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we write here number 7. How about here? How many groups? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 groups. Now here, letter C. How many groups do you see here? 1 group. Okay, 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups. So right here, number 3. And each group has 3 ice creams. So 3 times 3 is equals to 9. Letter D. How many groups are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you write here 6, and each group has 5 objects. So 6 times 5 is equals to 30. How about here? How many groups? 7. Each group has 6 objects. So 7 times 6 is equals to 42. Now letter F. Letter F. How many groups? 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups, 4 groups. So right here, number 4. Now, how many objects in each group? 7. So 4 times 7 is equals to 28. Now, here, we will learn a multiplication of 1-digit numbers. That is on your book on page 51. Now you will see that the multiplication of 1-digit numbers. Okay, so this is the multiplication table of 2. Now if you see here, the teacher says each of you has 2 medals. So let us count how many medals do you have altogether. Okay, how many medals you have altogether? Let us count. So here, 1 student. So 1 times 2, 2. 2 times 2, 4. 3 times 2, 6. 4 times 2, 8. 5 times 2 is 10. And then 6 times 2 is 12. 7 times 2 is 14. 8 times 2 is 16. And 9 times 2 is 18. Okay, very easy, right? So we just count here that there are 6 groups and each group has 2 medals. So it's equals to 12. 6 times 2 is 12. Now here, this is the multiplication table of 3. Now let us help Natsha count forward by 3. So we will count by 3s, okay? So here, 3, 6, 9, 12, because 3 plus 3, 6. 6 plus 3, 9. 9 plus 3, 12. So we count numbers by 3. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. So the same thing here. 4 times 3 is 12. 5 times 3 is 15. 6 times 3 is 18. 7 times 3 is 21. 8 times 3 is 24. And 9 times 3 is, this must be number 3, not number 6. Okay, this is number 3, not number 6. So 9 times 3, let me cross it out. This is number 3, not number 6. If you write here number 6, that's wrong. Okay, so you have to write here number 3. Okay, number 3. Let me write here number 3. Okay, very good. Now here we go. And the next one. Okay, here this is multiplication table of 4. So there are 4 biscuits on each saucer. 4, 4, 4. So how many biscuits are there all together on the scissors? Okay, how many biscuits are there all together on the scissors? Now let us count here. Count by 4. So 1 times 4 is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. 3 times 4 is 12. And here 4 times 4 is 16. And 5 times 4 is 20. 6 times 4 is 24. 7 times 4 is 28. 8 times 4 is 32. And 9 times 4 is equals to 36. It's very easy, right? Very easy to count numbers by 4. Okay, now I want you to answer the multiplication tables that you have there. Multiplication table of 5, multiplication table of 6, multiplication table of 7, multiplication table of 8, multiplication table of 9. Okay, so answer there in your book. And this time, we will just proceed first on page 60. On page 60, you will see this one. This is an activity corner. So let us read aloud with your friends. So let us count. Ready? Go. So 1B has 1 mouth. This one. So 2 pairs of wings and 6 legs buzzing around collecting honey. Here, 2 bees have 2 mouths and 4 pairs of wings and 12 legs buzzing around collecting honey. How about if there are 3? Okay, there are 3 bees. And 3 bees have 3 mouths, 6 pairs of, okay, again, 3 bees have 3 mouths and 6 pairs of wings and 18 legs, buzzing around collecting honey. Now here, there are 4 bees, have 4 mouths and has 18 pairs of wings and 24 legs, buzzing around collecting honey. Okay, it's so easy. Now this time, let us answer your book on page 62. Okay, page 62. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times 9 is 18. 3 times 6 is 18. 4 times 2 is 8. 5 times 7, 35. 6 times 8, 48. 7 times 4, 28. 8 times 3 is 24. 9 times 9 is 81. Now you have to memorize the multiplication table, because if you can memorize, it's easy for you to answer. Now here, let's proceed to number 2. 4 times 3 is equals to 12. 2 times 7 is equals to 14. 4 times 6, 24. 5 times 8 is 40. 6 times 6 is 36. 7 times 1 is 7. How about 8 times 0? It's 0. 9 times 7 is 63. Okay, 63. Now here, let us fill in the blanks. 3 times 7 is equals to blank times 3 is equals to 21. Okay, 7, because here, even we change the position of the numbers or the order of numbers, it will give us the same answer. Here, 7 times blank is equals to 1 times 7. What number should be here? Number 1. Letter C, 8 times 7. 7 times 8 is 56. Okay, here in letter D, this is multiply into 0, right? 3 times 0. Now, always remember, any number that you will multiply into 0, it will give us an answer of 0. 1 times 0, 0. 2 times 0, 0. 3 times 0, 0. Now, in letter D, the multiplication there is 3 times 0. So the answer is 0. Okay? Any number, even 1,000, if you will multiply numbers 0 times 1,000, the answer is still 0. Or 1,000 times 0, the answer is 0. Okay? Hope you don't forget this one. Okay, let's continue to answer letter D. 3 times 0 or 0 times 3. Okay? So the answer here is 0. Letter E, 0 times 9 or 9 times 0, the answer is still 0. Any number that you will multiply into 0, the answer is 0. Letter F, 8 times 8 is equals to 8 times 8 is equals to 64. Okay, now here, let us learn multiplication of one-digit numbers by 10, 20, up to 90. So multiplication of one-digit numbers by 20, by 10, by 90. So you can see here that Priya buys 3 boxes of cookies, and each box has 10 pieces of cookies. Now, how many pieces of cookies does she buy all together? So 3, 1, 2, 3. That is 3 times 10. So 3 times 10 is equals to 10 plus 10 plus 10. That is equal to 30. So Priya buys 30 pieces of cookies all together. Now here, a seller bought 6 cartons of eggs, and each egg or each carton had 30 eggs. Now, how many eggs did he buy? So that is 6 times 30. So this 30 plus 30 plus 30 plus 30 plus 30. It's equals to 180. So answer here is the seller bought 180 eggs. Now here, 2 times 40. That means 40 plus 40, it's equals to 80. 7 times 50. That is 50 plus 50 plus 50 plus 50 plus 50. And it will give us an answer of 350. Here, 9 times 90. That is 90 plus 90 plus 90 plus 90. Oh, a lot, so many, so very long. So I will give you a technique on how to solve this one as quick as possible. So if you will multiply 9 times 90 is equals to 81. Now here, this is the secret. When we are multiplying a one-digit number by 10, 20, 30, 90, we can think of it as removing the 0 and multiplying the 2 one-digit numbers together, and then adding the 0 back to the answer, just like this one. So we will just remove the 0. Just multiply the 2 one-digit numbers. So 2 times 2 is 4, right? 2 times 2 is 4, and then just put 0, become 40. Here, 3 times 6 is 18, and then put 0, 180. 6 times 7, 42, and then put 0, 420. That's it. It's very easy. Now here, let's try this one. 7 times 3. 7 times 3 is 21, and then just put 0, become 210. Now, number 2, 6 times 4 is 24. Just put 0, 240. Number 3 is 150. Number 9, 540. Number 5, 320. Number 6, 630. Number 7, 560. Number 8, 810. Number 9, 280. Number 10 is 50 because 1 times 5 is 5. Just put 0 here, right? 1 or 5 times 1, 5. Put 0, become 50. Here, 2 times 6, 18, right? And then put 0, so that's 100. And 2 times 6 is 12, not 18. 2 times 6 is 12, and then put 0, 120. Here, 8 times 6 is 40, 48. Just put 0, so the answer here is 480. It's easy, right? Now here, multiplying of one-digit numbers by two-digit numbers. So here we will multiply. So 13 times 3. So here, this is step 1. We will just multiply the ones place. 3 times 3 is 9. Okay, 3 times 3 is 9 here. Step number 2, you will multiply 3 into 1. 3 times 1 is still 3. Or we say 13 times 3 is equal to 39. Okay, 13 times 3 is 39. Here, 24 times 2. Again, we will multiply the ones place. 4 times 2 is 8. And then step number 2, 2 times 2 is 4. That's why we have here 24 times 2 is equals to 48. 24 times 2 is 48. Always remember, when you multiply, start in ones place. So multiply the ones place, and then you're finished. Step number 2, multiply the ones into tens. Okay, now here, 14 times 6. This one is multiplication with regrouping. We will regroup the numbers. Why? Because the number here is more than 10. So 6, or we have here 2 digits. It will give us a 2 digits. 6 times 4 is 24, right? So we write here the 4 in ones place and the number 2 in tens place. 4 times 6 is 24, right? 6 times 4 or 4 times 6 is 24 ones. So write 4 in ones place and 2 in tens place. And then step number 2, we will multiply 6 ones and 1 10. So 6 times 1 10 is equals to 610. And then we will just add here the number 2 here. So 6 tens plus 2 tens is equals to 8 tens. That's why we have the answer here of 14 times 6 is equals to 84. So therefore, that's the answer of 14 times 6, which is 84. Okay. Now here, 28 times 4. 28 times 4. Now again, we will start in ones place. 4 times 8 is 32, right? 32. So write number 2 or 2 ones in ones place. And then the number 3 in tens place. Okay. 4 times 8, 32. Write 2 in ones place and 3 in tens place. And then step number 2, 4 times 2. 4 times 2 is 8 plus 3 tens. So 8 tens plus 3 tens is equals to 11 tens. So right here 11 because no more numbers here. So we just put it here. Okay, we will not regroup the number 11. So 28 times 4 is 112. Okay, 112. Now let's try to answer this one. 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4, right? 2 times 2 is 4. So 2 times 1 is 2. The answer here is 24. Number 2, it's 45. Number 3, 26. Number 4, 170. Number 5, 141. And number 6, here, 9 times 1 is 9. 6 times 9 is 54. So we have here 549. Okay. Number 7, 5 times 3, 318. 79 times 7, 543. Now number 9, 430. Number 10. In here, we will just multiply first. The same thing. We will multiply the numbers in ones place. So 2 times 6 is 12. And then after that, 2 times 3. So if you will multiply, it will give us an answer of 72. Number 11, 92. Number 12, 252. Number 13, 276. And that's it. Finish, right? It's very easy. Now here, we will try to solve word problem. Solving word problems. Now, in solving word problems, there are steps, okay? There are steps. Are the steps in solving word problems. The same thing in subtraction or addition, okay? Addition and subtraction. They have steps when you solve word problems. Now, in multiplication, there are also steps to solve that one. So first here, okay, the first one here is, okay, here we go. Read the word problem carefully. You have to read the problem, okay? And step number 2, you have to understand the problem. When we say understand, what do you know about the problem? What do you need to find out in the problem, okay? And now step number 3, plan the working. Since it is a multiplication, it's easy. So you have to think, okay, this is multiplication. So decide what operations to use. So solve the problem. And when you solve the problem, write the number sentence. And then you have to check your answer is B. Your answer is wrong. So you have to check it always, okay? Now here, let's say for example, a cake shop sold 4 boxes of cupcakes on Wednesday, okay? A cake shop sold 4 boxes of cupcakes on Wednesday. And there were 6 boxes of cupcakes in each box. So how many cupcakes were sold on that day? So sorry, this one, this must not be letter C. The spelling here, this is not letter C, this is letter X, okay? Boxes. Let me write here. This should be letter X, okay? Letter X, not letter C. Okay, now we will write first the workings. What's the working? You have to write the number sentence. So the number sentence here is 4 times 6 because there are 4 boxes and each box has 6 cupcakes. So 4 times 6. So here the cake shop sold 4 boxes of cupcakes and there were 6 cupcakes in each box. So total of cupcakes 24. The answer here is 24 cupcakes were sold on Wednesday. Okay, and please don't forget to write your answer here, okay? Number 24 in the workings. Don't forget to write your answer here. And now let's proceed to the next one. Okay, now we will answer the questions on page 70 in your book. So there are 2 questions, okay? Now don't worry because I'm gonna help you, so don't worry. Now let's start in number 1. Here in number 1, 64 pieces of papers are needed to make a book. Now question, how many pieces of paper are needed to make 8 books? Okay, so first, write the workings. 64 times 8, because there are 64 pieces of paper that needed in one book. And there are 8 books. So the total pieces of paper needed is, so 64 times 8 is equals to 512. Therefore, here, 512 pieces of paper are needed to make 8 books. So it's very easy, right? So that's how to solve word problems. First, you have to read the problem. After you read the problem, you have to understand the problem. What is the problem all about and what are we going to find in the problem? Okay, and then what operation to use? Since we are in multiplication, so just write times. We use times, okay, and then solve the problem. Now let's proceed in problem number 2. Okay, problem number 2. Okay, now we are in problem number 2, but don't forget to write your answer here, okay, in the workings of 512. Now we are in problem number 2. On Children's Day, each pupil gets 4 packets of milk. And there are 35 pupils in the class. So how many packets of milk does the teacher have to prepare? So the working here, 35 times 4. So there are 35 pupils in the class and each pupil gets 4 packets of milk. So total packets of milk to prepare is 140. Okay, so the answer here, 140 packets of milk have to prepare. Okay, that's it. It's very easy. Okay, don't forget to write your answer here. 140. 35 times 4 is equals to 140. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this video helps you a lot. Thanks for watching and God bless everyone. Keep safe. Don't forget to do some exercise and eat some vegetables. Drink more waters. Of course, don't forget to subscribe and give a thumbs up to Teacher Gwapo. Goodbye. God bless everyone. God bless in your exam.